Man, we here, man. What up? We here, man. We on this podcast, man. We here.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah,
Y'all jump, we can jump. I
Let's do it.
can't play basketball.
It's hot, too, man.
Yeah,
Gotta breathe.
we can get going. Come on, man.
Come on, let's do it. Let's work.
This the movie, man.
Or you want to do both? Not
We can do both. We can do both.
Yeah, we can do both.
It's
Let's
music
do both.
and it's your craft.
We can do both.
We can do both.
You want,
Yeah.
all right.
We can do both, man. We here, man. We chilling.
I make some music, but it's not like.
I mean, it's like music history. Like looking back, like on like, you know, who did what album or
Yeah, of
shit
course.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's have fun. Yeah. You can engage in that too. I guess that's what you were saying. Like you engage.
Icebreakers. We're gonna have some icebreakers.
Shout out to Tommy, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Tommy, man.
Look, I might have a GED, but you can't deny AI. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's like the great thing is like you look at it, some of this stuff. Yeah, is it helping me? Absolutely, it's fucking helping me. But I don't use it all. I just need to get going. I just need to make sure I understand and like can like all right for the journalist. I really don't know how to even like spell certain words. What terminology do you expect me to know to talk to a journalist about writing? I don't know nothing. I need to know the right question to ask that is gonna let me understand it. It's real helpful, but it don't fix all your problems. You still got to put the effort in. And I bring that to forward. Effort is my subject this weekend because I feel like this effort you guys are putting in, the effort I've had on previous guests this week, I think effort is a big conversation point that I think should be showcased. And we're gonna touch base on it now.
Yeah.
But there is one thing I like to do with before we get into our little vibes. It is create a beat, okay? Now I'm gonna give a couple of options here so you can choose, you know, off of what I give, and you guys go from there what you feel like you like.
All right.
I'm not this producer now. Don't expect this outcome, goddammit. But this is like a sample, okay? You see here, all right?
We going live now?
We on, yeah. This is part of it. We good. I don't do the same intro. This is not everybody. This is the Palette Podcast.
This one right here might be it.
Okay.
Can everybody hear themselves? Everybody can hear feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear.
Everybody hear. Leah, give me something on your microphone so I can make sure. Can you talk to the microphone? See if it's on right there for me. Is it clicked on or is it down on the circle? Okay. Talk to me now.
All right, testing.
There we go. There we go.
You good.
All right.
You in there.
All right.
You
So
in
then
there.
I got as well. I have a couple more.
The first beat sound like we were in church, wasn't it?
Word.
Hey, I got it's a little funky shit. Some R&B
Exactly,
boom, all right?
First Sunday, boy. Okay.
This sound like you playing the PS2 game right
Yeah,
here.
it's that old GTA.
Oh yeah, that ain't.
Yeah, it was another beat though. It was the second one you played.
This one right here.
Yeah. What you think about that?
Nah, this ain't it. Yeah. Okay, this some New
You
York.
warming up?
Some New York type stuff.
I mean, I only got my options here. I'm not trying to scroll through the whole app, but these are like.
yeah.
Yeah, you
but,
can do that. You can do that one.
This one.
I like that one.
It's not gonna come out that way, but y'all bear with me.
Okay.
But it's still something. See, I just think to me, my ADD it helps me out get through my conversations with everybody.
Yeah.
And it'll change up. I'll change it up, mix it up. I have options to mix it and
Whatever you
everything.
do, we
So
trust you, man. You good.
we're gonna have fun.
Let's do it.
How y'all doing today?
What you good,
Great.
man?
Today's guest is none other than Vision So Rare. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, man.
Hey, it ain't nothing but a thing, man. I like to start off stuff with a little game, and we already agreed we're gonna do the this or that. All right. So, y'all welcome to TTG. Not trained to go, but Tommy's trivia game.
Thomas
sir.
Trivia
You know
game.
what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
trained
do
to
it.
go by AI.
Let's do it.
All right. What jazz legend once said, "It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing."
Do hop.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that lady that saying that one on Tyler Perry movie, wasn't it?
No.
No. I don't even know Tyler Perry. I know that's wrong.
Is it it's not Lionel Richie. No.
Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington. Okay.
All right, let's do something. All right, let's go R&B and soul. All right, which artist made history in 1995 by winning the Grammy and Best New Artist by being the first woman to have the debut album go platinum 8 times?
I'm gonna say Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
TLC.
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 I can't got no proof here. I'm white, y'all. What the fuck? You don't look at me for
Hey, you
for
gonna say
solitude with
95,
the
man.
answers. This is AI's responsibility if they wrong.
Okay. All right.
I just picked like the subject matter of like R&B,
Yeah,
hip hop,
yeah,
like
yeah,
trying to
right,
get
right.
different trivia for those subjects. I don't know what's what. Which vocal group is known for the hit "End of the Road" and helped define the '90s R&B
Boys
sound?
II
Boys
Men.
II Men,
See,
man.
there we go. There we
Boys
go.
II Men.
That was one.
Let's
That
get
was
it.
That was one. All right. So, in what year did Lauryn Hill win 5 Grammy Awards for her album, The Education of Lauryn Hill?
Come on, you love Lauryn Hill now.
I do too, but I don't know. I couldn't say this.
I can't say the
I don't
award she
mind it.
won, man. I just
No, 1993 or something like that.
99.
99. Okay.
You was in the right ballpark though.
yeah.
Shout out
I just
Lauryn
know
Hill, man.
there was a conversation on a different podcast I heard not too long ago that acknowledged how much credit she don't get for still being so like
Yeah.
but in everybody's playlist
She's
like
very
still
underrated.
the vibe. Yeah,
Underrated.
Because I think she only has like a couple albums. She didn't do
Yeah,
it.
she didn't do a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
she
awesome.
didn't.
Which R&B singer won Grammy, Emmy, Academy, Emmy? Which R&B singer has won Academy, a Emmy, a Grammy, and a Tony Awards, making her the EGOT? I don't know what the EGOT is. but
Ego. I'm just gonna say Whitney Houston because she's the GOAT.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson.
I don't know if these are right. Y'all looking at me.
Man.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't
This
know
is
if that's
crazy.
right. What do you think? Is it right? Is it right? You think that's
Jennifer
right?
Hudson is
Yeah,
tough.
because I mean, there's only like a couple people with an EGOT, so
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson is tough.
I don't even know what the EGOT is.
She's tough. I don't. I
It
guess
sound like every
All the-
award.
yeah,
every
all
award.
the
I guess
awards.
she's
Oh,
the
yeah,
every
acronym.
award. Yeah,
Well, that's news to me.
Sorry.
man, that's tough. Shout out to Jennifer Hudson.
All right, so now a little of this and that, all right? Now, this is based on a little bit of your platform, your performances of skits, the social media content, like different versions of all that area, okay?
Right.
A niche down or being a generalist. N-I-C-H-E. That's niche, right? That's the right word, niche.
Nice.
Niche. Niche down. I'm guessing you got your niche down packed. Or being a generalist. As
A
in,
generalist?
Generally doing the crafts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say generalist.
Generalist.
yeah.
Y'all don't. I am not gonna be y'all support here in words.
Well, we like,
I'm back in school.
right.
I just, it's fun though, man. Okay, would you rather go through a creator burnout or a creative block?
Tough.
I'd rather say burnout.
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 I'd be burned out.
Yeah,
than
I'd rather
blocked,
be
you know what I'm
burned out.
saying?
Yeah, I'd rather be tired.
Going viral or building slow and steady?
Of course, you want to go viral.
Yeah.
I'm going opposite, y'all. I
You
ain't
going to burn slow and steady?
Slow and
Building it
steady.
up.
I mean, but
Slow and
okay,
steady.
but the goal is still the same if you go slow and steady, right?
That is-
I ain't saying it ain't. I just like slow and steady.
You like the turtle race.
Yeah, nobody has seen those paintings right there. They were put up in totes, bro. Until I decided to I'm slow and steady, motherfucker. I'm slow and steady.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I like the viral.
I respect that. Yeah,
I ain't
get
done
viral.
it yet, though.
I respect
I ain't done none of
respect that though, because similar to actually what we doing, building it up. But if we go viral, we go viral.
Go
But see,
viral.
you also I think y'all have a lot of angles and knowledge and how to get to that point and what works, what the skits and all that.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that comes along with going viral.
Right.
I don't diffuse the situation that I've got those skills when I don't. I'm pacing.
Right.
I got a marathon I'm running, and in due time, that's why I don't mind. But I don't have that viral experience any. So what am I supposed to say it is? That's just a dream of hope
You right.
that you ain't got no work for.
I see your point. I
That's
see
right.
your point. Man.
I'll drive to Atlanta for a 3-minute set at Uptown Comedy Corner. God damn it, let me be available, bitch. I go.
Yeah.
Facts.
Look, okay. Daily posting or weekly drops?
Weekly drops, man. It'd be good to surprise the crowd or something.
Yeah,
Weekly.
weekly drops.
You know.
I definitely think weekly drops is
I know the answer to this. Solo creation or team collaboration?
team.
Team.
I already
All
know
about
the answer.
team.
Trendy audio or original voiceover?
Original voiceover.
Original voiceover.
Original, yeah.
Well, you guys do a lot of parodies too.
Yeah.
So that's what I was wondering if that's something. And that's something cool that I think you guys did a great job on this straw. Is that what it is? A parody,
Yeah, straw
right?
parody, yes sir.
So I really think that is very interesting, especially for me. I'm a comedian. One of the comedian I like a lot dropped a show on Netflix called Bad Thoughts. You know, it don't matter, but his like narrative is having parodies about so many different things.
Right.
And I think that angle to a show, to the television screen, to like promote it in a sense of a real, you know, not just a 30-second clip. You know what I'm saying? He has a real like plan to show you the different vision of a real parody, right? I like what y'all doing. I like it. You know, I was zoned in like I was watching Straw all over again.
Maybe soon.
I was watching it like, what's gonna happen next? Like, how are they gonna change it?
Yeah, I think, you know, pretty soon you'll get a lot more of those parodies and short films and stuff like that. We got a lot of stuff in the works, man.
Oh, I've heard. All right, analytics deep dive or follow your gut?
What you think?
Because I think that can go with y'all going viral. You could win
Follow
off
your
both
gut,
of that.
man. I'm willing to like bet on myself.
Yeah, I think follow your gut is definitely.
You know.
All right, which is better, sell merch or sell services?
I'll say sell services, but I ain't gonna say sell. I mean, that's a tough one.
It is.
That's hard, boy. Ooh.
It depends what day you ask me this, man. But selling
What's
merch.
today?
Yeah, you're right.
What would you choose?
I'm trying to. Well, I'd like for my art to sell for what I would sell it for. I don't think that will, so I think I'd ride the narrative of services. But I can't deny. What if I would choose? It would be my merch.
So let me ask you this: wouldn't it be like if you do the services, couldn't that lead up to your merch getting sold too?
Ain't nobody buying the art yet. I mean, I got prints.
Keyword
I think
you
it's
said yet though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because I still
You know
think it's
what I'm
there,
saying?
but I don't think. How do you say it? I know the value of my art. I just
Okay.
wait for the right people to buy it. I'll sell prints all day long if people like show the interest, but sell my originals, no.
Okay.
You're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to provide something
Right.
that credibility, allows me to replace that motherfucker with another.
So this is all you right here.
Yeah, years. Yeah,
Dang.
years.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that one right there that everybody thinks is a blood symbol, as a blood, gang sign, is not. It's really just crossing your fingers. It's supposed to be that. But that took me like 100 something hours.
What?
Yeah. It took me a long time to put some of that into that one. That's my most detailed work I've ever done.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just me though.
Right.
Same way life, man. I never painted until I was like late 20s. And I just always drew and shit. Next thing you know, I enjoy this. Now I'm on, having a vibe with music. And,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say art drove me to comedy, but being creative drove me to comedy. I didn't ever think I'd be a comic 3-4 years ago. I never be chasing up to Atlanta, being in the crowds. But that's why I put it up there. Nobody else got to see it. Wow. So it's like, this is my brain in this motherfucker. In my mind, that's how I try to present it.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm different, man. I'm
are.
crazy.
Tough.
I like
Now let's do a couple more. A script every line or freestyle it.
We going with freestyle.
We know we more prone to freestyling, but working with people, it's better to have a script.
Yeah.
Well, let's pause there and result this to the parody, the Straw parody. How was that narrating it? Was it more of a freestyle or a script?
That was more of a script.
Y'all definitely did a good job.
It was a script, and
Shout out to y'all for real.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a script, and then inside of the script, it was dialogue here and there.
Yeah.
But the gist of it was definitely a script.
Yeah, it was good work. I wanted to do that one to touch base on that because I think that's a key note when certain parts may be great, but if you ain't finding the right words, finding the right, angle to hit with that emotion for what you're trying to present, it might not.
See, I would say script, but also with the freestyling too.
Right.
Yeah.
You can put your own feeling to the script.
Yep. Bring that emotion to it too.
Right.
Brand deals or fan support?
You ain't gonna get nowhere without the fans, honestly.
Exactly.
I agree.
I say fans.
Yeah.
All right, this is a debatable one. I'm against live streams, but so far, live streaming or pre-recorded content?
See, that's hard for us. Man.
It's gonna be hard. I mean, if we posting a parody show or a parody skit or even a movie, that's gonna have to be. It can't be live,
Yeah, but I know a lot of people do promotions for lives.
Yeah.
And I don't touch base live at all. I know I'm like a firm if I ain't got to do it, I ain't gonna do it.
Right.
But I know that's what I'm referring it as. Like, I know you guys are a different
Right.
brand.
Yeah, yeah.
I
We-
see. It might be impactful that way.
Yeah, I mean, we a jack of all trades, if that makes sense. So we do a little bit both.
Now, this one I'm gonna end it with. I want to kind of just run over it and then talk about it. Emails, newsletter, or social media connections, like the back and forth now working together through social medias versus everybody actually using emails like they used to. Because I keep a social media list more than I do an email list.
Yeah, that.
Email is more old school.
Yeah.
You still going on. I don't even check my email every day like I should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think social media is the wave nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank y'all.
Most
That's
definitely.
TTG right there. Tommy's Taylor Game. It's all right. Little icebreaker.
Yes,
We
sir.
got Mo and Tremaine. I said it right.
There you
God
go.
damn. See, Jermaine, you fucking me up. Bobby Boucher. Boucher, I respect it though. I can say it on my platform, but people they just don't go by it. And I get
Most
it. I just that's my guy. I don't like calling him out his name like that. But, you know, social media knows him for what they know him for. So, all right, real quick. If you could, I did this on my last episode, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna explain it too, so it's not complicated. It was a little hard to get through, but I want to know. Hey, do your personality? You involved with him on some of the skips and stuff? You in the game? You the part of the family, right?
No, I just support my boyfriend off camera.
But that's still support. That's a part of the game, right? So
Yeah.
you still probably have a way you could do this as well. I want you to create the drink that you bring to the table in your field. Like my drink's probably gonna be Crown whiskey with some little like attitude, a white girl bitch vodka, and maybe a mango, because that's my favorite fruit instead of the orange. And then I'm gonna put coffee in my drink. It sounds disgusting, but I got ADD, a little white bitch in me, and I make you swallow your words when you listen to my jokes. So I think that'd be my drink, be like a weird coffee mix of alcohol. What would you? Is that too hard to follow? Y'all,
That's a new one, but I'm gonna try the best I can. You know what I'm saying?
that kind of. If it's too much, we can move on from. We ain't got to do it.
I mean, shoot, our drink got a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Don Julio, Sprite. we got Coca-Cola, because you know we got a lot of people that run off caffeine.
Yeah.
And the way our group is so diverse, like we're so diverse, so that's why I threw in Don Julio, Sprite, Coca-Cola, Powerade. We all have a burst of energy.
Yeah.
So that's why I use those are energy, like, you know, you drink any one of those, you're gonna have.
White folks do Jaeger and Red Bull, but I get you. I'm on the
You know
same
what I'm
page.
saying?
Yeah, I know what you. That Red Bull shit would do. I don't get it, but I understand.
I'm gonna be simple. I'm gonna say Powerade, Hennessy. I know I can be a Hennessy type person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I can get to a limit, a point. You know, coffee. You know, coffee make you relax a little bit, don't it? It get you up too now.
Hey man, that's my.
I just think that anybody
You know.
that drinks coffee, man, you just like a business person. Like,
man, coffee
get
get you
your day
energetic.
going.
Like, let's go.
Y'all respect coffee.
Long-winded, running through this life like it was mine. Never settling, but setting every goal high. But what is a mistake without the lesson? The best teacher in life is your own experience. None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you? Someone else or yourself? Whatever you do, homie, give your heart to it and stay strong. Stay strong.
Yeah. Look, not feel what I want. Not fall, but I cope. Not gone, but I'm home. Not off, but I'm on. Not lost on this road. Couple gave up they goal. Ain't traded they soul. With me, I'm standing on 10 toes. Looking out my Benz window. Wonder where my friends all go. Scared to give my heart to this girl. Paranoid she gon' leave if my hands get low. Knowing that this game to be played, but I'm knowing that this game to be changed. I should be afraid of afraid. I'm just trying to live up to the meaning of my name. I'm just trying to live up to the beginnings of my game. I'm just trying to live up to my moment on the stage. I'm just trying to live up to the truth of my pain and the power.
And we back. It's all right. Everything's fine and
Yes,
dandy.
sir.
That's gonna be a commercial break right there.
Bet.
Leah, you got it. Was you done with your drink? I know it cut it off. Was you done with your drink though? You said coffee, Hennessy,
yeah, coffee, Hennessy.
Dr. Pepper,
Dr. Pepper,
vanilla
Powerade.
cream. I don't play by the Dr. Pepper now. You know.
Oh, the cream one?
DP.
Yeah, the vanilla cream. Man.
Oh yeah. I think they beat Cherry Coca-Cola. That what is it when they done the cream too? The vanilla,
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. You got a drink you think you bring to the table? Even supporting with him, you know, you got to bring something to support him.
I'll say tequila, Red Bull, matcha.
Okay, that sounds like a good drink. You made a real good drink though.
Yeah.
All right, so quick intro for y'all guys. Just kind of give us a rundown of all the fields you are in and what that is, what it looks like when you come look for work or help or guidance from Vision So Rare.
So, you know,
You're in a lot of fields. I want
Right.
y'all to touch base for yourself for me to try to act like I know.
Right. So we are in the comedy room, content room, podcasts, vlogs, stream. We do it all. You know, Vision So Rare. Me and my brother, we came up with this idea. Shout out to Debo Harmony.
Yeah, shout out Debo.
We came up with the idea of just bringing raw talent to the city, whether that's comedy, vlogging, streaming, podcast, whatever. And a lot of people in our group is family oriented. So we all grew up together. We all, you know what I'm saying, spent time together. And this is what we really wanted to do. We want to make sure we give people a chance to laugh and have a good time when they're watching our content.
Yeah. Be a contributor to entertainment.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to touch base on that?
I mean, what he said, man. I'm just gonna add the drama into it too. We're just trying to be different. That's in the city, man. You know, everybody got goals in life, and man, me and him been doing this, and we've been going on vacation. He been going on vacation with my family since back in 2016, 17.
Yes, most definitely.
And man, we be bored. You know, we be bored. You know, we ain't drive like that. You know, my dad was driving, had a big old van, and we just like, let's make this little video.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been doing the little videos, man, and then, you know, we fell off from doing that, man, but we back rolling. But drama, I think we're gonna put some little drama in it. We've been doing comedy ever since back then, but we're gonna put a little drama in it, put a little spice in it, you know.
Most definitely.
Hell yeah. All right, now what actually was it? You and your brother who inspired the YouTube and like doing all these avenues of podcasts and doing this actual movie? Who was the inspiration? Just you and your brother started it first?
So it was me and my brother, and you know,
that's where the idea come from. I ain't
Right.
saying nobody else didn't play no role in that, but
I'm gonna tell you this too. We grew up in '90s. We '90s baby. So we
Yeah,
grew
same
up
here.
watching the In Living Colors, the All That, Marlon Wayans, Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
So that's what we watched growing up. And you know, when me and my brother decided to come up with a group, you know, those inspirations came from those, because you know nobody's doing what Keenan and Kel and the '90s Nickelodeons. Nobody's doing that anymore.
yeah.
But we're just adding our own flavor to it as far as the drama, the podcast, the streaming.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not just, you can't just have us bottled up under one umbrella. Like, we have a lot of titles.
Yeah, trying to be as unique as you can.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Trying to show
different.
your own character. Let's get
Right.
it. I love that. That's exactly what I try to present here.
Yes, sir.
I want it to be as unique for every guest. Nobody's getting the same shit. Nobody's getting the
Right.
same question, the same angle. And I say that because, you know, I tried to make a great format building this. This is the slow and steady. But, you know, reaching out about you guys. Y'all's name is up there. People talk about you that I didn't know would know y'all. Shout out to 420 Visuals. He's
Yes,
worked with you
sir.
guys.
Shout out to
I just
420,
had Deja
man.
Cooper on for a great 2-hour episode. We had a great time. She was on. She had some great things to say about you.
Sir.
I've
Shout
heard
out
some
to
things
Deja,
last
man.
night from a couple artists that were over at the show last night. So, I mean, to me, how does it feel maintaining that accountability to be consistent and, like, you know, continue to work towards what you're building on next? Because finding that format and you find something, you try to still, I'm assuming y'all still try to get past it, find something new, find something different. So how challenging is that for you guys to come together as a group to continue to work towards the next goal or find the next creative thing together?
I mean, it's very challenging, man. But you know, nothing is easy, especially in this life as it is. But when you have a goal, when you got, you know, a brotherhood, sisterhood, everybody working together as a collective, the challenges won't be as big as what they seem to be, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, when you work in a large group, everybody got to be on one accord, you know.
Exactly.
And then we have some people in here that is willing to work, have the same vision,
Yeah.
and then working together and just riding this train along, going to the, you know, our goal is it works out for the best, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, challenges is gonna come. You know, we might get hit with something tomorrow, but what we gonna do to overcome that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do y'all manage setting goals and like trying to okay, well, I'm gonna relate this to this question. Let me gather my question correctly. Balancing authenticity, because I've watched the CY episode. Shout out to CY TV.
Yes, sir. CY TV,
every Sunday,
man.
3 o'clock too at the court. Don't miss them in North
sir.
Augusta.
Yes, sir.
But balancing the authenticity of each, role player in your team, and still like letting the algorithm like reward each individual. Like what your algorithm, you guys format. Like we see what you want to do here. Like how do y'all balance that navigation of like respecting roles?
I mean, I just think that people have different talents and they bring different things to our group that we need. So one person may be talented here, some person may be talented there.
Yeah.
But the key is everybody's talented.
Yeah.
So for an example, I may put myself in a different role than somebody else because guess what? That person may be more talented in that particular role.
Yeah.
So it's not, and that's one thing I do love about our group. Everyone is humble, everyone is talented, and everyone is basically flexible.
Yeah.
To be put in different
Uncomfortable spots. Yeah.
Exactly. Shout out to D Swervo, for an example. That was his first time actually being in front of a camera when we shot our haunted house skit, and it was uncomfortable for him, but he did it. And you can't even tell he was uncomfortable.
Right.
So those are the type of members we have on our team.
Showing growth, putting in effort.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. You want to touch on that?
Oh nah, man, he hit it on the head, man. I ain't got nothing else to say with that.
Okay. Okay. This is a curious one, and a lot of this comes just from my curiosity of seeing you guys as a team that's working together. You guys are producing outcomes, you're producing output, and you're showing the effort, right? So I'm looking at it like I judge a lot and ask a lot of crazy questions from my own knowledge. And I am curious, this is a good one that I like, is what do you value most? The views, the watch times, the likes, the engagement. What is most valuable for as a content creator, maybe not to go viral, but to understand your impact?
Engagement.
You think the engagement?
Engagement. You can view my stuff, but I mean, I want you to be engaged with my stuff,
Yeah. Do you think we fault as content creators, we can hurt ourselves by not asking our fans to be engaged?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, for an example, if you're posting content, keep them engaged by asking them a question. Hey, do y'all want a part 2?
Oh yeah.
Would you like
doing scripted
would
stuff
you like,
at the end?
Would you guys
stuff?
like a series with this?
What do y'all want to see?
Yeah.
I think that engagement is definitely a serious topic to hit when it comes to content, man.
Okay, I'm gonna reiterate this question, and I'm gonna say it. That's not the right word. I know that. Don't judge me. So to me, there's a value in these things. My actual level, I feel like I'm at, is I value watch time. I don't have engagement because I haven't figured out that lane to gravitate my audience with that, like to the camera communication, or like my social skills of posting are still just about getting the format right more than it is. But I see an improvement and I'm able to judge fairly, I feel like, on watch time. So right now, that'd be my most valuable, right? But I believe that it would go engagement would be your first you need, then you need a watch time improvement to judge. I think the views come last because that's what gives you money.
Exactly.
And if you ain't ready to make no money, the views shouldn't matter at all, is my point there. I think the engagement and getting that structure set of watch time so you can continue to see the engagement get longer and longer. That's something that's given me a lot of fulfillment in the success
Right.
of
No,
this
you good.
podcast.
Right.
Is that I went from like 4 minutes, 9 minutes, now I'm averaging around 11 to 15,
Right.
And that's, to me, that's the goal, just see it keep pushing and pushing. So I'm just, it's hard to balance all this stuff myself.
Yeah.
So I'm, it makes me interested on how you guys balance that reward system of everybody getting their piece, you know what I mean, or feeling included, or everybody's pitching into the goal.
Exactly.
It's admirable too. It's a good shout out to CTC United too, Jay Paul and them. They got a great group over there too. There's a couple of content creating groups around here, but not many.
Right.
And I think that in itself is challenging to uphold and keep going.
Right.
And shout out to you guys again for continuing to putting out. Anything y'all want to say about the parody, please have the floor and speak up now, because if I get too far, I might forget.
Man, I ain't got nothing to say, man. It was good parody. I couldn't make it there, man, but Mo would tell you, man. I kept calling him about that. I said, man, y'all boys did a good job, man. I mean, everybody who participated in it, it was funny. I still watch it to this day, man.
Right.
I mean, shout out to everybody, man. And we keep on doing what we doing, man. You know, the sky's the limit, man.
Sir, keep an eye out. We got some more stuff on the way.
More stuff
You know
is
what I'm saying?
coming.
More stuff on the way. And even in that parody, we had another, VSR member, Jayla. Shout out to Jayla. That was her first time, really getting into that type of role, and she did phenomenal. So just stay tuned.
Yeah.
We definitely got some more stuff on the way when it comes to them parodies, man.
Man, that was good shit, man. The only thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna keep referring to her, shout out to Maine, but why she wasn't more sweaty? I saw his post, and that's the shout out to Maine. He said what he speak, and he right though. She was sweaty the whole time, the real straw.
Right.
But I didn't notice that shit till he, I didn't even watch it yet.
Right.
And then I had to watch the whole movie, like trying to look past that shit.
Yeah.
And
then I saw y'all's, and I was like, you know what? They should have had this lady sweaty.
we should have.
We should've,
and
man.
and it was a lot of people hitting us up, man. And it was like, man, the word they kept saying that stuck out to me was different, man. It was like, man, the straw parody y'all did was very different.
It was.
Like, we don't want to, and that's another thing that separates us as far as our group as well. When we do stuff, we want to add our name to it. Vision's so
Right.
rare.
Yeah.
So that is very rare that you see that straw parody like the way we did it, but kind of still aligned to the
Same thing.
Tyler Perry straw
Yeah.
movie.
And it was good too. I think I really, like, for real, I haven't seen anything come out yet that I feel like it's not just about how you guys did.
Right.
What, y'all had it dropped within a week, 2 weeks?
We dropped it
Right after the straw. It wasn't
dropped it
far.
fast,
It was.
man.
Fast.
It wasn't.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
it was
is,
fast.
as a whole of credibility. I'm trying to give you as
Right.
much. Fuck, man.
I want to say it wasn't even 24 hours because it was recorded Saturday.
Yeah, it wasn't long. I didn't know it
it
was
came out
coming.
Sunday, I
but
We dropped it. Yeah, we dropped it that very next day.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we
That's
dropped
crazy.
it that very next day.
That's
man.
great work, man. Great work
Very
on
Shout out to y'all
everybody.
again, man.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
All that was
participated in
in
that.
the
Yeah.
Yeah,
team, man.
shout
Shout
out to
them out.
everybody. Shout out to Destin Freeman,
Yes, sir.
man.
Thank you for that, man.
For directing and filming and helping us out, man. Shout out to the whole team.
So a question here: how do you guys go about? I know, like right here, we just done a little skit and whatnot. But if you are planning to collaborate, I'm a rabbit.
You
If you're
good.
planning to collaborate with something like in making such a film or a parody, how do y'all's approach? What's the starting thing of like sitting down with someone you want to collab with?
I think it'll be more of a like plan. You have to plan it. So, like for an example, with this straw parody we did, we all sat down. Some of us, we had a script already written out. You have to be able to practice your lines, go over your lines. But as far as collaborating, you definitely have to network and reach out.
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Speaking up.
You have to.
Yeah.
Just like us coming to your platform.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we love what you're doing. You're phenomenal.
Appreciate
Guess what we said? Hey, we would love to be on your platform.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because down the line, we probably would have connected, but it's better to just speak up now.
Yeah.
You know, like our motto is, what's the worst they can say? No.
Yeah, and
So-
sometimes people I ask on wouldn't even expect me to be asking. They wouldn't have expected like have the opportunity.
Exactly.
And it's turned out a lot better. Not just trying to give that
Right.
vice versa speaking up angle. You got to speak up. That's true, man. Of
course.
And y'all definitely. I think that's a good thing too. Sitting down and planning it out. I'm just now getting into like event hosting, just to host.
Right.
I ain't even know vendor owner, and I feel like I'm in every fucking conversation that's irritating as shit, and I ain't even getting paid. It's like, fuck, I just want to do my job.
Right.
But I know it's tough. I'm not a team player all the way around, and I'm not good at that. But I do think it is part of the business and part of, if we're going to do this, we're going to get on stage, entertainment, understanding the money side, understanding what's reasonable, what ain't, how we can work. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Benefiting
definitely
each
need
other.
that.
It's crazy how much goes into forming teams, let alone your own brands.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your own individuality. So shout out to you guys for real, man. I really am honored to have this shit on here, especially, and it's good momentum too, because I'm shocked by that shit. It really took me for granted, because I've tried to do some things. I want to get the comedians on some improv shit, because I want to get the comedians doing like Keenan and Peele.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
but I don't want to do that. I
goodness.
want to do so many parodies that are like hilarious in music. take the song, make it be the same song, and make that shit just completely different. And you ain't gonna expect what comes from it. But that's just brains in the function. That ain't
Like
nothing,
that,
no
though.
action can cover that unless I got help.
Yeah,
It's just
of
one of those
course.
things I just feel stumped on. It's like I can write it out. Like for instance, I got this one skit I want to do. Y'all could definitely take it. You want me to help? Fuck yeah, I'll help.
Come on, man. You already know, man.
All right, Leah, most popular food cooking show that's judged. Who would one person you would say off the bat?
Gordon Ramsay.
Bam, right? Off the rip, everybody knows it. You know, they had the scenes and the setups, and you remember the scene and the setups where there's a table and you're waiting for that food to come up, and he judges your food and he got pissed off and he would throw it.
First yacht.
I don't. It's just a subject, a ghetto version or a non-cooking motherfucker version, right?
Oh, yeah,
Listen to me now. You do somebody who do
He cooking.
you do a grilled cheese perfectionist,
Right.
But you have somebody willing to play Gordon Ramsay. And if you think, now I ain't gonna say script, but the comedians,
Right.
some of the shit we can play on a whim. And man, you could do so many
You
different.
better be
like
careful.
what is it?
We gonna get you on it. We
what's-
gonna get
I don't mind playing
Hey,
it.
come on, man. You gonna be Gordon
Tommy,
Ramsay.
you
Go
gonna be
ahead.
Gordon Ramsay. You better be careful.
As long as I don't
Speaking
lose,
all that
if I
stuff
don't
on
lose
here, boy,
during
we gonna
pasta,
recruit.
I'm
boy.
good. I can cook some pasta. I'm not gonna take that lightly. All right.
We'll
What type
definitely
of
have-
pasta you cook, man?
Oh man, I've been so that's been helping me in my relationship with getting in the kitchen and building like a solid balance in household and work,
Yeah.
and personal life. But I really enjoy pasta. You see, I've been trying on my life to gain something other than a bird nest chest. You know.
Yeah,
You can have my belly if you want it.
Hey, my mama's about
Want
two.
this? You can have it.
Mama's two of you, bro. You got the blue shirt on. Mama was the blueberry girl in Willy
Yeah,
Wonka.
You can trust me. You can have this. I don't even want it.
He didn't catch it all the way. That's all right.
I caught it.
I call her a couch insurance.
Our couch insurance, man.
Every 6 months, we got to get something more structural.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Too far.
That's crazy.
It's too far. Sorry, I love you, Mama. You know that. Fuck, what was I saying before that? Oh, cooking. Pasta. So I really like a zangy, tang kind of pasta. I just tried fish for the first time in the pasta. It wasn't bad. But I like a steak, lemon zesty pasta. I don't like I do like a creamy where there's no like sauce to it. It's more like a garlic or like an olive oil or whatnot type of vibe. But my favorite is probably going to be a more cheesy, creamy, like not a pour, but it's also not like a thick slop, but just like you could like a, I don't know, man.
I know. I get you.
I get you, man.
I got it. I don't know.
It
I
sound good when you talking.
Yeah.
I
about.
couldn't
most
say their names, but I've done probably like 6 or 7 of them now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying chopping everything up, mushing up the fucking garlic and cutting the onions,
Right.
and doing the fucking peppers and shit. It's
Right.
yeah. Peanut butter and jelly time to this. It's great, you know.
We definitely gonna get you on them.
On the skits, yeah.
I think it'd be
You
interesting.
thought we forgot? We ain't
Because
forget you.
you tell me how many motherfuckers that you know, and it ain't trying to characterize it as like a ghetto thing, but I think you could have a more stern comedic approach of having blunt, honest return, like
Yes,
Gordon
sir.
Ramsay, right?
Yes, sir.
How many motherfuckers eat ramen noodles different and say it different?
Yup.
You know, we're gonna have an argument off the top of this skit about how you say this shit. You know,
Yeah, most
but
definitely.
I know I cook mine with ranch dressing. So
Oh nah.
Yeah,
you see what I'm
What's
saying?
up
You
with
could
that?
do this
I'm
shit.
gonna turn to Gordon
series.
Ramsay on you, man. I'm gonna get throwing stuff in the
you
kitchen.
know,
man.
I know that it's some ideas I have. I don't know if I ain't the person to say they work or not. That's not my lane yet. You
Yeah.
know, I ain't got those confidence, no skills.
Right.
But I tell you, my uncle fucked the goat.
You lying?
Look,
I'm about to say, I know that ain't.
yo, they used to make us clean up the chicken house barefoot, and he would squirt water in there, like a little chicken pen, right? We worked in chicken houses no matter what,
Right.
but he would make us go barefoot, and he'd water us, and that's how he told us our dicks would grow.
Oh, I'm good on that, brother.
Yeah, I'm straight.
I got another chuckle. It's what
I'm good on that, brother.
In truth, it's jokes, man, but still, it's real.
Yeah, I
he
love
fucked
it,
goat.
man.
Yeah, do Duke's mayonnaise too. Put Duke's in her ass.
What?
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's crazy, man.
That's
I don't like mayonnaise, man. So keep mayonnaise away from me.
That's insane.
I'm not doing anything with no mayonnaise, man.
oh man, roast beef. The only thing I put it on.
Or mayonnaise sandwich, or
Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah.
oh my god.
Literally, no. What you talking about? No, a sandwich. No, you people who cook in the crock pot the roast beef.
Yes.
Instead of eating it like on the side, I like to put mayonnaise on the bread, and like that's the only time I.
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
yeah, okay.
And tuna fish. Let me stop lying. Tuna fish sandwich. I'll
No, that's
yeah,
undefeated.
they got mayonnaise in there
That's it.
regardless. Yeah,
But
man.
that's it.
But piggyback.
I mean, there's
no,
one
no.
other roast beef, but I put mayonnaise in, but that's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't talking about that today.
I was gonna say this, piggybacking on them noodles. You know, it's a couple different ways.
You can, right?
Like, there's a couple people that's Squish the
Yeah.
they stomp on them. Hot sauce, garlic pepper. I ain't gonna give y'all my
I know
recipe.
people. I know a bunch of
Don't
people.
get your
right now-
recipe,
give you
boy.
mine.
You know how many motherfuckers I can find right now that's been in jail that do the Doritos that in? I could have 5 motherfuckers that's been to jail that know some way to cook ramen noodles that nobody on the outside ever thought
Yeah.
about. I know one dude that specifically likes the taste of Vienna sausages in his noodles. And that's his additive that makes it like.
That's crazy.
But I'm just
That's
saying,
when I
it's a
walk out the
good.
room right
but
there.
think about it. You got all that variety around. That's a good perspective, I think, for a gourmet recipe. Because whoever don't expect that, I would say they don't know. And then they have to just know that their job is. And they're going to be thrown off guard by eating that shit.
I seen on social media somebody had like a low country boil type ramen noodles though. They had ramen noodles. They had the sausage, the shrimp, the eggs, potatoes. I seen that, man. I want to try that.
That's that real Chinese
I
shit
want
right
to try
there.
that.
That's that real Chinese ching chong cha.
hey, I love to try that though, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either, man, because all it is noodles. You have it's a base palette. You really can do whatever you want to with it.
And just throw it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm done with my little this and that, y'all. We talking now, so it's whatever.
That's fine.
Y'all can ask me whatever we can do. We good. But I do like to cook, and I do think there are skits and stuff that a lot of people don't think about that we could bring back from the '90s, so to speak. Remember, there was that dating show called Next, and they was like in the bus, and they was like having like blind dates, and they set them up at the park, and then they got to kick them off or tell them to go away right away. Same shit they doing like the English guys doing. It's the black dude with all the forehead.
With all the forehead.
You know who I'm talking about?
Casanet.
No, not Kai. He's the British guy who was up against Jake Paul.
know why we said
and they went to
Castanet. He ain't
fight.
got
But
no-
they fight. With the group of dudes, they be interviewing with the girls all the time.
Jake.
It's a bunch of white dudes and one black guy. The black guy's the most known dude though.
Man, it's coming.
You know what I'm talking about? Because they do all the girls.
Nah, man.
You know what people.
But it's a
like,
black guy, right?
they ain't
He's
even
more
know
famous.
that.
He's more of
even
the
know.
actual notable person. Yeah, but it's a group of guys. They're called. I don't follow them. I'm got a fiance.
He like a comedian or something like that? Or he a
Yeah, well,
funny
he's like
guy?
entertainer. He's like Casanat, but over there in London. It starts with a K. Y'all really didn't watch none of Jake Paul shit? Y'all too old. Yeah, I get it. I didn't either. Fuck. It don't matter. It'd be all right. We'll move on from that dark stuff. But no, they pretty much they do it. You see us doing it now with all the stuff on social media with like all around here now, where the balloon pop, where you got the white background, and then the one person walks in and does something.
Yeah.
But that's getting old to me. The setting, and I think there's so many different shows from back in the day that could be like you just re-angle it. You use that juice to like give you a new creative idea, and that's where that like cooking shit. Like I want to see the rough drama. I want to see the comical shit where you tell a motherfucker you need to go back to your mama and suck on a titty for ingredients advice.
Right.
Like, something serious,
Yeah.
take your shoe off and throw it because it's ass,
Yeah, they don't do stuff like that no more.
I do think that we, people don't even realize, all them shows we watched growing up, the judges and everything, Judge Judy,
Yeah.
they all
Mathis,
fake,
man.
bro. This is all paid gigs.
Yeah.
None of that shit is real. Them ain't.
Yeah.
None of them are.
Right.
And that's something that you see Desi Banks doing now. You see all these other comedians picking up on it. This whole picking up it comes back around in a circle. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. And I think I don't know how to keep up with the times, but I like having these conversations with
Yeah.
creators where I can because I thought my idea was shit, but y'all telling me it's good.
Don't worry.
we
It's
talk.
good,
You
bro.
can talk. I can help.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you gonna be with us. Yeah.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Of course, we're gonna milk
now,
that.
let me ask you this: y'all worked with some rappers, y'all worked with some other videographers. What do you think is the benefit of collabing with I ain't gonna say an outsider, but people that are like this, like we have got our own standard. We're standing, What is the benefit of doing the rap artist versus the videographer? Are y'all looking for input, or are you still like navigating, like trying to figure things out? What's the angle you go collabing?
I mean, we're not gonna come in the game like we know it all.
Right.
That's one thing.
Exactly.
I believe that everybody needs someone. So working with people who's been doing this before you, or if they haven't and they just got a idea of this could work, it's more better, and it help us get more comfortable within our craft. You know what I'm saying? Like our being in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Getting used to being in front of the camera. Like the rappers, they shoot music videos, or videographer, man, like go at this angle. It's just the same way if you take a girl and want to be a bikini model, working with them,
Yeah.
it makes her more comfortable within herself to, you know, do her own thing. You know, when say she got something going on locally, you gonna work with somebody who's locally a videographer before you go to Atlanta or Cali. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's better
I like that.
it's better to work with people who know the game already, because BSR, we're not coming to the game like, all right,
Yeah.
we the
Yeah.
big boys,
Right.
but it's good. It's like,
But you guys aren't following. Y'all came back from New York. Yeah, I heard y'all on your podcast with CY.
Right.
Y'all be networking still in a big scale.
Right.
And I do think it is important that if that takes your field takes you out. How do I say this properly? Like, I ain't just going to Atlanta for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I go for my network that I've built to like try and it's gonna get the help I need, that I feel like they're giving me the respect to like see where I'm at to help guide me if that's what it is, or whatever reason I'm going. You know, it's for network. I'm good.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. You monster. Hey, you. You're losing, you're losing, you're losing, you're losing.
Color, certified CEO gingerbread. What is it?
That dust bag right here. I like this. Oh, baby, it's hot. Yeah, we here.
Got the smoothest zipper. Them joints be smooth. I swear by these zippers, boy. You don't have no you know what I'm saying? It's smooth, man.
Daddy got that big air, a friend, her mommy home, oh, the family chairs.
Yeah.
That's allegedly. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Allegedly.
Hey, all I know is that he overdosed, and you know, when you get Diddy and R. Kelly in the same place, who you think gonna win? That pit bull put that pink drink in his booty hole, and I bet you he woke up, his shit was hurting.
But I will say this on record.
Nope. It didn't work last in Atlanta. neither.
I will say this on record though. When it comes to the music, R. Kelly
is the GOAT.
king of R&B.
Shout out to R. Kelly
down.
as an artist.
Music
though.
wise,
as an artist.
music wise,
You know.
R. Kelly. People still listen to his songs.
I never understood that one. I never understood Michael, or I never understood R. Kelly.
What you mean?
Like right now, we're going through like the next person getting prosecuted, right? Or like being given the light shown. If Michael was true or if R. Kelly was true, don't know. I'm still a bystander, right?
Right.
But in the sense of who was thrown up on the torch or the stick, them three, right?
Right.
And it's happening again. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 'cause they say Chris Brown the next Michael Jackson.
But that you're not gonna forget Michael Jackson or R. Kelly's music.
No.
Never.
And a lot of people have like the more it goes, I feel like I remember hearing stuff about Michael Jackson, and it would be tension on the music about everything, and then R. Kelly is when it was like, nah, I ain't listening to R. Kelly no more.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy as hell. Fuck that R. Kelly. I believe I can fly into what? AIDS disease?
Right.
I don't know what he was flying into, but he had a bitch chained up, and it made people think about it. And then you got this where it's like, now I think Kanye gets more than Diddy does for the whole swastika bullshit.
Yeah. Right.
But it's coming with Diddy. It depending on how this shit roll out, I think Diddy might be the one that gets the most backlash of like a hurt career off of what he is coming to light.
People don't like Kanye just because how he speaks. He speaks what's on his mind. I mean, he do say some crazy stuff though. I'm not gonna knock it, but he do say some crazy stuff.
You got that white bitch locked down, don't
What
you?
crazy?
Get out there and walk with your titties out, bitch. You
Titties
gonna
out,
do it.
everything.
Man.
No, man.
Got that bitch with a whip.
I'm gonna tell you this though, man. Ever since I'm gonna say this with Kanye, in my opinion, I feel like ever since when he lost his mom, man, like when his mom passed away, I don't think he kind of recovered from
He
that.
ain't been the same.
Because before that, Kanye is still arguably a great artist. Like people to this day still listen.
So you
to
checked
him.
out Vultures?
No, sir.
Then
I checked
I'm
it out.
talking.
checked it out.
I'm talking about as far as the general population. Like some
Oh yeah,
people
yeah,
still,
got you. Yeah. Steven
some
from fuck
people
with him.
still love Kanye and his music. It's just
Kanye, yeah.
It's a lot of these industry people, like whatever they're doing outside of the music is kind of weird in
Yeah.
a sense, you know. But I just feel like with him, ever since when he lost his mom, I think that's, he was kind of
Took him back.
Yeah,
I played
I
a
feel like-
major factor.
because before that, man, his music like had a different like.
Oh, I can
feel to
imagine how much mental bullshit from the Kardashian shit he was
Oh
doing.
man,
what?
that's a curse there.
You think he sized up to Ray J?
Man, Ray J tripping too.
Nah, I don't
Now.
think so
Ray
either.
J tripping too. He on drugs or something, but
I think Kanye went.
it's a curse.
He got the take back for a reason. I think he didn't size up, and that fucking crushed him.
I think it's a curse, man.
I think so. I think there's a lot to do with that video shit. I think Ray J slung that dick so good that Kim threw that. She was throwing that shit up in his face in arguments and shit. And he wanted to get that shit back as a surprise, to throw it back in her face.
Yeah.
That you can't say this shit. I'm the man. I'm the fucking man. Once he left Kim and that whole shit, that really is like, that was the wildest thing with Kanye for me. I was like, why would you do that? Yeah. You trying to prove this? She could have done this shit the whole fucking time if she wants them titties out there still. Like, if she didn't, she would have. You know what I'm saying? You had to prove this for what reason? But anyhow, he went crazy after that. In my mind, he went off the rails in a different direction than what everybody else sees. That's what I say by crazy. I don't think he's nuts. So
I don't think he's nuts. I mean, everybody entitled to what he
I don't mean to imply it like that though.
I think he knows what he's doing. I'm gonna just say that he's very intelligent.
So what do you think about the comparison between R. Kelly and Diddy? Do you think? I mean, we really ain't got no proof did anything wrong though. To be honest with y'all.
I don't know. I just think Diddy's. I don't know. I think he's weird. I think he's way worse.
As a lady, have you felt that throughout time, or just now, like getting to see that come to light, or this like side of him?
I think like me just kind of just seeing him like he don't have like a talent other than production of things, so it's kind of like he just like the weirdo that just be everywhere, but he got money.
Yeah.
And like Diddy can't elevate your career because he has a whole bunch of money. Like people like want Diddy money.
Yeah.
They want to be at these parties and stuff like that. They want to be elevated. So it's like he's always been like a weirdo to me.
Yeah. Definitely elevating nut to nipples. And that's weird.
Exactly.
Definitely did that. That's super fun. I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, man. The NDAs get
That's crazy. I don't understand their relationship. I stopped listening to it when it was back and forth emotional. Like you could just tell that Cassie is just like not thinking. I don't feel like she's thinking for herself.
Right.
And I was just like, I ain't getting involved in this. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
I've kind of stepped back, but I do think it's crazy that nut shit and how he's getting away with. I don't even know if he's getting away with shit because it don't even seem like he's gonna get shit. So I just
I
wait
think
to see.
he's still gonna get something. He gonna get something, man.
We need to free R. Kelly though. That's all I'm saying.
Well, R. Kelly, he tried to get it. What, a home,
like a homebound,
home parole. I don't know, something like that.
But
Like,
then he overdosed. So
he overdosed.
Yeah, I told you, Diddy
Like,
put that pink
after-
drink on him. You know, slid him up in there.
He overdosed just recently, or back in
yeah,
the-
like after
recently,
they
like,
announced that he wanted to be homebound or whatever.
he overdosed.
Overdosed.
But I
okay.
feel like it's a tactic. Like, hey,
Might be.
he going crazy.
But now y'all watch both Space Jams. You've seen both Space Jams?
Of course.
Talking about, yeah.
Yeah, tell me, come on now. That's the one key person right there that would have made that motherfucker so much better. Or did you like the second one better? I think the first one's 10 times better.
Of
You
course.
know, we come from classics, man.
That shit was
Some classes you just don't touch.
I ain't want no rewrites, man.
I stopped watching sports after that.
Some.
Dang.
Hey, you just retired like that.
Listen. I was on the verge. Like I'm from Athens, Georgia. I was a UGA fan. I never could play football. Never could really play sports. Like I'm a small guy. I've always been a small dude. So it didn't matter how much heart. It was like they never really took it serious. It's okay, whatever, you know. But I still was a bystander fan, right? So I still like the sports. But then basketball is my favorite. I like energetic wise. So then I followed LeBron through the career. By the time LeBron got to Space Jam, I'm already off NFL.
Right.
I done gave up hope of like my team ever doing anything. Then fell off that like vibe. I'm gonna be a supportive fan forever.
Right.
Space Jam came next. So then Space Jam, I didn't care for it. That movie, don't get me wrong, it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
My kids liked it. I think it was good for the era.
Right.
But you got to stop doing it. If you're gonna redo them, let's make it jam fuck up, right?
Yeah.
And saying R. Kelly would have made a huge fucking addition to coming it back again and bringing like you wouldn't expect it. But they ain't gonna let no prison somebody from prison do that. It's fine. But what was I saying?
I was about to say, speaking of sports too, you know, in the near future, VSR, we're gonna have our own field day.
I'll come talk shit, but I ain't gonna know nothing.
No, you gonna pull up, man. We gonna
I'll pull up.
invite you.
But I did stop though, because LeBron did that movie. It shut me off, and I think it was the year after Georgia lost. They lost to Alabama in the SEC. Still got a shot to go beat them in the championship. Lost again. Then the following year they lost to Alabama and then beat them in the championship.
More than me.
And when that happened, no. I was like, I'm done.
Look at you now.
It's for bullshit.
You gotta be patient though.
No,
Look
I'm
at you
good.
now.
Nah, but that don't matter no more. To me, I've been waiting my whole life.
So one movie made you not watch sport?
It influenced that movie specifically influenced me with LeBron. But I was already like frustrated with sports, like Georgia having all these faults against Alabama, and like just in this fucking shit. Like, what am I watching this shit for? And then the year they won, they lost to them in the SEC. I don't agree with that. That ain't no win. And they won their championship the first time. I was like, nope, that ain't me. I'm not that fan of this team because you didn't beat them. It's a tie score. It's 1-1. And you didn't beat them in the season. I can't take that. I had to walk away. And the fact that
I don't know, man.
it was,
I say if you beat them when it matters.
Championship.
yeah, but you got to think they were narrating the tournament. You know, it was just now like figuring out the category of tournament how it go. But
it's a lot of
I just didn't agree with it, man. If we're the top powerhouse, why are you going to not want to battle it out to make sure you have a definitive winner?
Right.
And for us to like acknowledge like it wasn't, and we didn't even come back and win the next year. I don't think. Did we? Or did y'all? You a Georgia fan? You supposed to know?
Yeah, no, did we, man? You still
I ain't
Georgia fan at heart. You still a Georgia fan at heart.
He did say we
I
at first.
gotta go back. I just gotta go back that way.
I think Georgia did win in back to back.
I think they did.
Yeah.
But they didn't beat Alabama.
Yeah, they did. Not
that year. So the second year was back to back. Because I know right after that Alabama won again.
You're not in the con. You ain't conversation. You just stay out.
But I got off board that first year. When I'm a commit, man. Once I'm done with something like that, I just commit. I'm just an audience member now with sports. I guess I'm a player fan. Player fan now.
I'm not a die-hard Georgia fan. Like if we lose, man, I might be like pissed. But all right. Now if you want to talk about somebody being pissed, let them Philadelphia Eagles lose.
See, I never even would like go to like make a point to go watch a game. Like if I was at home and didn't have nothing to do, once I moved away from Athens. When I lived in Athens as a teenager, I would go downtown with the game days and all that shit and like underage and bars. So like as an adult though, and like, you know, this is now, not back then. So that formed as an adult, but I just kind of, once I got my own space, I'm not turning on ESPN to hear y'all argue all the time about teams I don't give a shit about. Where's my team at? And then that just influenced. But R. Kelly, if R. Kelly would have been in Space Jam, I'd have been a sports fan.
Man.
I'd have been a sports fan.
He'll be singing "Seems Like You're Ready."
Yeah.
And this is a kid movie.
I'ma dunk it on your ass. Yeah.
Man.
He would have set that bitch off in the intro. Man, I still remember him coming outside, got the basketball, the lights lit, and he just goes for it. I remember that scene like it was yesterday. And it was still a VHS tape. I had to push in the goddamn square. Oh man, I remember it. Ain't nothing, you can't beat that. He'll never take that away from me.
If I can fly.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, he was singing that while he about to dunk on somebody, ain't
Yeah, it was, man.
Then you had the other scene I remember best is when Bugs tries to steal the jersey, and he gets caught by that dog in the yard. Or no, sends Daffy down the wrong way, and Daffy goes to the dog in the house. Bugs don't meet him till he gets inside. But yeah.
And see, that's why we, like you mentioned to us earlier about our influence, they don't make stuff like that no more. You know what I'm saying, Tommy? Like, even as far as Looney Tunes, like the 90s, I feel like the early 90s was the best time to be a kid, in my opinion. Because, you know what I'm saying, you had Dexter Laboratory. You know,
I forgot about that.
You know, I'm naming hitters.
Courage Cowardly Dog.
You know, Cartoon Network, you know, Nickelodeon. And Nickelodeon for me personally was my childhood, man, in the 90s. Like all that, like that's what our group is literally embodying. Like our group, I don't know if I mentioned, but we're very diverse.
Yeah.
Like we have people from all walks, all backgrounds and stage. Like we don't discriminate.
Yeah, just go ahead and shout out the teams. Name them all off so
Lawson,
people know. Yeah.
D Swervo, Lay, Tremaine, Big Mo, Neil, Jayla, Woo, Debo, Kaylin, Aaron. Who else I'm missing? I think did I name all of them?
From my knowledge, yeah. You got Sterno.
Shout out to Sterno. Yeah, Sterno. Okay. But, and you know, a lot of our members, they're artists as well in their own right. But we definitely are very diverse, bro. And piggybacking off of what we was talking about, like, man, a lot of, like, nobody's doing the 90s type of, not 90s type of vibe, but they're not doing as far as the skits and the parodies.
Yeah.
Like, you can watch your TV and look at Kenan and Kel, and that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
But they just did it in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't never been I don't think a competitive movie to Good Burger.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you could put even a same kind of like
Especially
compare it to
back
one.
in them days.
Yeah, back in them days, it was.
Good Burger, boy.
That's a fun. That's a good ass comical movie.
Oh my, and it
Boy,
had
that jail
comedians
scene-
in it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Sinbad. Shout out to Sinbad, man. Like,
Hey, now I wanna involve you in this and that before we even get further and like wrap up too far, because I want you to feel included too, because you've been sitting here listening, being so blessed with us, taking videos and recording, doing your backstage footage stuff. Now, it's a tough one. Now, movies or TV shows?
I'm trying to think what I watch more. I'll say movies.
Movie, okay. Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube it.
YouTube.
yeah, YouTube.
Binge watch or one episode at a time?
Binge watch.
Binge watcher. All right. Dine in or take out?
I'm a dine in, man. I'm a dine in. It depends on the day though. But today, I'm in a dine in mood.
I'm gonna go with takeout.
Take out.
Cause I was just
I'm a dine-in girl.
Dine in. All right. Spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Mild.
yeah, mild.
Mild.
Yeah, I got heartburn.
Salt. That's why I like pasta, because I can fucking the seasoning works there. If
too
I do
much
a steak,
heartburn.
bitch, you might die. Hey,
Bro, wake up and die.
listen. You know how dad
Choke about yourself,
got
man.
kids.
Yeah, I got
Got
a
kids?
kid. I got a son. Yeah.
So you got to do the birthday rolls, right? Got to put something on the grill, right? Got burgers going. I don't mind doing. I want to learn how to make good burgers, right? I want to learn how to make a good steak.
Yeah.
I don't know what the can is called where you can pop both sides of the pepper. You have one side that's a full, one
That's
side's
called,
got
but
the
that's the
holes.
McCormick.
Yeah, but not just like not a shaker, but like an actual like the size ones.
Yeah, I know
I
exactly
dumped
what you're talking about.
3/4 of that into all the hamburger meat, and I made hamburgers from that for family, kids. Somebody was in there coughing at one point, like, "Woo, this is spicy." Just like
I already
You
know.
know.
halfway through the party, I switched out cooking with somebody else. I can't even-
Smart man.
This
bro.
motherfucker can't cook, y'all.
Smart
Smart
man.
man, boy. Smart man, boy.
Oh, I'm white. I can't help it. Anyways. But pasta, hey, I'm Italian there. iPhone or Android?
Gosh.
We all some iPhones. Everybody got.
Everybody got phone?
But I ain't take away from Android. I do miss my Android. There's some things like music wise, I ain't had to pay for no Apple Music every freaking month. You know.
I don't do that. I just use YouTube.
I just don't like
I just do YouTube.
See. Look, man.
pictures, man.
I'm strict.
I like
Quality.
I like to be on the road, and when I work out, I ain't got time for no ads, man.
I don't pay for ads. We do the whole family in the house plan. And I'm also, like I said, I'm not as far as y'all. I don't have to use all these media. I don't have no Spotify. I just strictly am YouTube. And
Yeah.
I just get the package deal, and my whole house, we all navigate off that. I don't do none of extra. We don't get no
I
ads.
just don't like when my messages turn green. I don't like it.
Yeah, that give me the ick.
Yeah, I
right
don't like
there.
that shit either. It don't matter to me. I know who I'm fucking with then.
And it's, also
Can't
too,
ask that bitch for no charger.
you can still text and call without.
What you got in that bag, Jerry? Oh, yeah, you green. You ain't got no goddamn iPhone charger.
That's a fact.
It's true. I'm sorry.
But no, I'm saying like you can also like text and call people on your iPhone if you're around Wi-Fi and your phone don't even have to be on.
Yeah. Not even that. We got into technology so good where you don't have to have these fancy cars. You've got a Bluetooth plug-in now for your screens in your car.
seen that.
You can watch Netflix and YouTube on.
I saw that.
That's pretty. It's pretty cool how far we're getting, man. It's pretty
that.
cool. The Bluetooth speaker or headphones.
Now that's all depending on what event you at, man.
I would think it's just preference of what you prefer. I prefer headphones if I,
like
could choose.
headphones.
Yeah,
If I can
headphones.
choose, I'm choosing headphones.
All right.
Headphones.
Headphones. You guys work out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Work out at the gym or at home?
Not enough working out for me.
Both.
Yeah.
both.
Home or at the gym?
Gym.
Gym. I work out at home or at somewhere about, not in no gym. I'm
So
too
I just
skinny.
went running this morning.
I be nervous they gonna look at me like the Men in Black, this movie with them little worms that drink coffee.
They would say, "What this man in here doing, man?
yeah.
Taking up a space, man."
Clean as you go or clean all at once?
Clean all at once, man.
I like clean as you go.
Clean as you go.
Ain't a woman yet said clean all at once. We got real men traits. I'm with you. I'll whore some shit up and be like, it's good, babe. She's like, you see all that? Yes, I see it, but it's still clean
Yeah,
right now.
right.
It's got a little more room I can use.
Right.
Yeah.
When you go clean it? Well, I was thinking about doing it tomorrow.
See, we the type to put the dirty clothes in the laundry basket, and then take the laundry basket and pick it up and put it on top of the dryer. And be like, hey, we cleaned it.
Once a week, I go to the
You
laundromat
did it.
still.
You just
I'm not
moved it.
going all the time. That's like in here. It ain't bad in here.
Yeah.
This ain't bad.
Right.
I do a good job, but if she hadn't done it for me, she left. It wouldn't look like this. Let me stop playing. Okay, introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
I don't know the words. I don't know what they mean, so it's all
I ain't
good.
gonna lie,
Do
brother.
not lie on this podcast and say you're an introvert.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know what that means.
Why would I be an extrovert?
I don't
Give me the-
understand it, but I think I know
I
what
feel like
they
I'm
mean.
on a spelling
Yeah, what's
bee.
the
Can I buy?
definition?
Can I get it in
Yeah,
a sentence,
Okay,
please?
introvert is someone that is reclusive. They don't, they don't like to be around people. They aren't like talkative.
Oh, no,
They're
I'm the
not
opposite.
like,
Are
I
we
can be
extroverts?
both though. That's why I get confused by it.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you can be
yeah,
both.
I'm both.
I think I'm
yeah.
both.
No, you're extrovert. That's
But see, my woman says the same thing. She don't even let me get the introvert shit. But I be in here, and I say that because I can get in my own 88 world, and I'll be like, I'm
saying.
introvert. I'm
Wait,
like,
so does that mean like you a homebody? Like
I don't need nobody. I feel
don't-
independent is where I feel like my introvert comes out. I can sit and jam and like I can without nobody for days and be fine.
I'm both.
I'm both.
I'm both.
I'm both.
I'm probably
you,
more of an
you
extrovert.
can be, and the way he said, explaining introvert, that can be you, but extrovert is a good.
But yeah, that's like a small
'Cause I'm a
way to
people
look at
person,
it. Way
too.
I'm explaining it.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know that I'm very outspoken, don't mind talking to people, but I'm still uncomfortable. It ain't like it's still uncomfortable for me to do this, get to know people and getting on stage and shit. But I don't think I gotta say both too. Now this is one that I saw and I've been thinking about it ever since. A perfectionist or good enough. Because a lot of people run off that shit that's good enough for government work bullshit.
I am a perfectionist through and through.
I'm gonna let you answer first.
See, this type of question, it got to be like, what's the setting are we in? But I'm gonna say, hey,
I would say, I guess what you set yourself to. I guess I'm looking at it that way as a general. Like if I'm doing something, it bugs me that something's not right. I'm a perfectionist.
perfectionist.
I'm gonna be a
But-
perfect
perfectionist.
There's
but-
some things I
yeah.
can be okay with being let go because it don't affect the big outcome.
Yeah.
But that's not. I'm still a perfectionist.
Yeah, it depends,
Yeah.
man. Like if you trying to fix something, that's not a big of a thing, and it's up there. Like me mounting that TV, it's up there. But you ain't got the last screw in there. It's up there.
Yeah.
That's
right.
good enough.
That's
That's
good
good enough, right?
I would say for
But
me,
overall, you're probably a perfectionist. Then,
Yeah,
would you say?
I would say for me, I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to vision so rare. Like there's a lot of times where we having meetings and talks and everything, and have to have things done.
All right.
All right, listener or talker? It don't matter which order. Listener or talker? I'm a talker.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a talker. I'm a listener.
Yeah, I'm a
too.
talker. My brother, he watching. I'm a talker.
Yeah,
I'm a listener.
I'm a talker.
Shout out to you too, Frank.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm a talker.
Now, speaking of that one right there, I'll pause right here. I'm gonna say, how is it? I don't have a regular team I work with or anything like that. How is it like learning how to figure out when to listen and when to talk, when to, hey, I want to throw my 2-piece in from this angle, or how do you guys judge
I mean,
that?
I think honestly, we don't have no problems. I mean,
Right.
we split even though we both talk. We both talkers.
Yeah,
Like sometimes if I give him a call, he gonna listen, and then he give me a call, I'm gonna listen.
we just get that kind of camaraderie back and forth.
Yeah. So it's I just really think it's just mutual right there.
That's what I do love about our team. Like
Yeah.
Vision So Rare, like everybody can pick up the phone and express their feelings or their concerns and communicate. That's our big motto, communication. So
Here's another one for communication.
uh-oh.
Take the lead or support the plan.
I'm gonna say support the plan.
I'm gonna say support.
No need for you to take the lead and then you got to support behind you.
Yeah, I'm
You support the plan. You support the plan first, and then, you know what I'm saying. I feel like support the plan though.
What you
That's
say over that, ma'am?
Yeah, support the plan.
Support the plan.
yeah. I'm gonna go with support.
I heard a phrase one time. It ain't got to be my idea. It just has to be the right idea.
The right idea.
It's got to have some motion on it, and effort. That what we all, everybody got to see what they getting out of it, and it's the right idea. Yeah.
I think you've been spying in on our meetings.
No, I just be trying to
I
get
don't
out
know.
of
You
my
might be having-
credentials.
you might have a bug or
Look,
something.
they say I work for the railroad, and I know I'm a perfectionist because even there, physicality, the environment I'm in, I still pop an Adderall and fucking drink H2O and fucking am a crack addict at work, right? I put all my effort into my life. Right. And I think that being yourself is unique, but the GED was and it ain't no more. It was a big one capital letter. Now it's all three. Because can't a lot of people tell me shit for a motherfucker with a GED. I done learned a lot of shit in my day. I done doing this. I go out my way. I get uncomfortable. I love to fucking get better at shit. I like to show off.
Exactly.
So I don't, man.
Don't sleep on your GED. I'm gonna tell you that, man. Because there's millionaires, there's billionaires that don't have no college. Let me just say this too.
Yeah.
There's successful people that don't have any college, school background, and they're very successful.
And look, how do you think they did it? Saving or spending it?
So money.
Yeah, which one y'all a spender or a saver?
Ooh. I'm gonna just be real. We gonna be real?
Yeah.
I'm a spender.
See? On the same page, bro.
Yeah, I'm a spender. I'm gonna be real. We gonna spend. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna spend.
Hey, and sometimes we get, and that's where like I'm blessed to have this podcast, and I feel so blessed because I gave up all my money to my woman, and now I'm on allowance, and I don't look at money the same, so I'm able to strive more for my goals and get that effort of like having that mentality that the GED don't. You ain't hindering shit because I'm in here figuring shit out. You know what I'm saying? Amazon or in-store shopping?
Man, look, I'm an Amazon.
You hitting up Home Goods, ain't you?
Amazon, man.
I'm an in-store shopper.
All right, I know. I am too. If I know what I need, I don't want to do it all the time, but I like going to the store. I hate Amazon. I can't touch it.
I gotta do stuff.
It's like booty,
online,
titties.
I'm an online shopper, man. I'm not
online.
Most of the time they don't got my size.
Yeah, man. Now, when it comes to buying clothes and stuff like that, I rather buy it in the store, but you know.
So y'all trust cables and all that shit through the online? How do you figure? I have a hard time figuring out what the fuck I need. And
okay, when it comes to that,
I mean, this cable, this got the capability of processing. I don't know. Sometimes I get confused. I'm just like, fuck this. I'm going to Best Buy.
But what I normally do, I just go to somebody and be like, okay, what do I need if I'm trying to do X, Y, Z?
Right.
And
yeah, but I tell you this, I started out the podcast with just the iPad. So right now we got two angles that I'm going to split and edit in, and technically the iPad is the backup. So all these times it's cut out, the iPad's still been rolling, so we have a hard footage. I can still function that. I'm just going to cut me getting up and getting back down, right? But that was, all it is an adapter. And I hook the adapter in, I can hook it up to this, and I have quality audio and camera connected together. But now at the same time, I'm the only one doing this. Who you talk to. When you go online to look at their product, no one advises you how to get to there. It took me at least 3 weeks to find out where I could get that adapter. Adapter I bought offline isn't necessarily, it's compatible and it worked, but it also wasn't, it wasn't for Mac. So like it still worked, but it had corruption and shit in it. So then I had to, I had all these processes in the beginning where I couldn't ask no questions. I didn't have no reference other than like the function and format type of mentality. But now that I'm on more quality, now I have a whole new setup. You really only so much you can ask. You know what I mean? If you really, I feel like are. Like you guys, y'all can only go to a certain amount of people to like get some help from, because it's people you trust. Like you see, like I'm doing something different. I need this help trying to figure this angle out. And then I feel like I hit up Bobby Boucher so much that he's just like, this dude, he don't even call me white man no more. He calls me a black man every time he goes, what's up, black man? I'm like, yo, you make me uncomfortable every time. And I was like, I appreciate it, but stop. Stop. Like a little girl getting hit, stop, man. Let me stop. But no, I do think it is, to me, the not being able to touch shit and figure shit out and like be able to take it back and have to wait, all that shit irritates me.
That's smart.
Yeah, it is.
But you guys, y'all will probably run tons of probably different equipment. So I'm sure you probably, y'all are probably trial and error in all sorts of different ways.
Yeah. But I feel like we've been blessed, bro, because, our videographers, shout out to 420 and shout out to Damien.
Shout out.
They all come with their equipment.
Yeah.
And, they make our job easy, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Hey, 420 give y'all good praise. I sat and talked to them for a good hour downtown the other day. We talked about
420, man. We got something in the works for 420 real soon.
I'm looking forward to it, man. And I'm just kind of just filling time and making this fun for y'all before y'all leave, conversating while we dip into these.
Yes,
I want you to end having a good time as well.
Come on.
So we're doing a relationship couple right here, all right? There's two of them.
Oh.
And it's because y'all, it's for you. All right, we're going to keep him honest.
Okay.
Words or action as love language? Which one? Words or action?
I'll let y'all answer first.
Well, I mean, we're going to answer too. I'm going to say action.
I'm gonna say
Let them go last. The pressure on them.
okay.
I mean, so as you saying is
Oh, you know the love language. There's 5 of them. We only using the 2 though.
okay. My
Words
love
of
language.
affirmation.
I'm gonna go action.
My love language is physical touch. So action.
Action.
I'm gonna go action.
Is he right first?
Yeah, he's right.
And what's yours? Words or action?
I say words.
Words.
Affirmation. She love affirmation.
All right, for the lady first. Text all day or one solid phone call a day?
Text all day.
Text all day.
Yeah.
Text.
Phone call, man.
Phone call.
I can't.
I'm taking a phone call too.
I gotta get.
You gonna have me horny all day, bitch? No. I cannot jerk off in a handicapped stall. You're not getting a picture of this mushroom. No. I'm gonna call you one time, get you right. I'll see you at dinner time. Nah, that's it. I ain't taking no breaks.
One call, that's all.
Man, sometimes we text and we don't be calling. We ain't call. Yeah. Hey, look. Yeah, I rather text, man.
All right, this is the last one. Now this one I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna just do you. For you and your lady, a smirk or a wink? Which one? Well, I should probably ask you which one you like more from him if he does it, a smirk or a wink? Cause y'all like it.
I'll say a smirk.
Now, do you think that's what you was gonna pick, or you think you gonna be winking, huh?
I thought she was gonna get a wink. I do wink.
Oh, you do be winking?
Yeah. I do wink.
I be weird.
On some corny stuff though. I don't
Yeah,
be serious.
like-
I'd be like,
People be saying they can't wink though.
I just be like,
What?
That smirk
That's true.
The smirk is the new thing now.
Right.
It's like a sexy smirk. Apparently, girls
Right.
look for.
well, how you smirk? You be like,
Well, you know that you're like, what's up? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? How you doing?
Right.
You know, look at them titties. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all my little life. That's all my shit with you. Anything y'all want to talk about before we wrap? Anything y'all want to touch on? Socials definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
what you got, Mo?
Follow us at Vision So Rare, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. You can follow me at Magwood TV, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Vision So Rare, we coming, man. We got a lot of good things in store for y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tommy.
Appreciate you.
But y'all just stay tuned. And also, too, we want to mention July 25th, we have our first ever Vision So Rare Ladies podcast coming out.
Okay.
July 25th. Y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of great special guests that's going to be on there. Shout out to Lay. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to the whole group as far as that. But we appreciate you, man. And
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. And my Instagram is, I think it's TMainG31 _31. I'm not sure. I'm not really a social media guy. I be on there posting some
Yeah.
funny stuff, but
Right.
I think that's it. I mean, just type T-Main and you probably follow me. And shout out to my son. He got a birthday coming up Monday. We celebrated
shout
him
out.
last weekend.
Happy
So
birthday.
shout out to my son Titan,
Yes, sir.
man. Daddy
Happy
love you,
birthday,
man.
Titan.
And shout out to you guys. Vision So Rare. Shout out to Leah. Thank you for hanging out with us too. Now, before we go, I got one crazy one too. Right? Stranded on an island. All you got is the smartphone. What's the first content you creating? Not reaching out for it. We're still in a creative mindset. You stranded on an island. I don't care what you kind of, if you got a house, I don't give a
make
fuck
you
the
laugh.
scenario layout. We ain't playing Minecraft right now, but you know your island, right? And all you got is a cell phone. You ain't got no other props. What's the first kind of content you create? Help, a survival? Are you doing a fun? What kind of content?
You seen that movie called Castaway?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing that.
Yeah.
You seen when he created the coconut and he made the coconut become, like, in our mind, a person that he actually is related to?
Yeah, but be it volleyball.
Yeah.
It was volleyball. Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be creating content with a coconut.
that's gonna be cool.
Look, I might turn into them boys. What's them two little boys? I don't know what island they at. They be building swimming pools and stuff like that.
Talk on YouTube.
He's on the same page.
I'm gonna start being
I was
like
on the
that.
same page with
building
you.
stuff.
Yeah, grabbing the trees and cutting them down.
Y'all know it's fake.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Man, that shit pissed me off so
What?
bad.
Yeah, it's fake.
Because I'm like, oh man, I could probably do that shit. Like, if you just put enough effort and time into it, you could do that shit,
Wait,
right?
that's fake?
A lot of it is. A lot of the ones that do the elaborate ones, they come in and like bring a lot of main shit out, and then they come in, they're really just like cleaning it up.
Yeah.
And that's how they get like that. They just cut all the other shit out to where they can angle it like that, I guess.
Did y'all see that one episode?
But they had me.
Dude made a pool like out of clay. Y'all remember? Like I was like,
Dude, one dude, I remember watching the first one I watched. He did it in like a side of a mountain or something, and it was just like an oval, something like, oh, that's pretty cool. The next thing you know, it became viral, and we're seeing these motherfuckers that look like a Mayan sculpture of shit and pools and walkways and stuff. It was wild.
Shoot, I might even do a cooking. Give me a fish and stuff. And light me a fire, and you know, I be seeing some cooking stuff on Facebook.
What would you do, Tommy, if you was on?
You remember Wild Thornberries?
Yeah.
I know exactly. I can't talk already, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I would probably just walk around in one of those little outfits, and hopefully my balls would show off enough where I could get married, like Ace Ventura tried to do with that. You know, when he was at that Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. Chicago.
Right.
You know, he was up there. Remember that dude was on the pole and he was shooting straws at him and shit. I don't know. I don't have anybody, but I would try to. I would act real alpha crazy. Yeah. I would show some sort of like caveman kind of content of like rawness. I wouldn't necessarily have an approach for like the viewership of ever, but I would be a caveman. Yeah. Let my nuts hang. I'd be worried I'd climb a tree though and then get some scraped or something. But yeah. So what y'all think, man? Y'all enjoy yourself?
Man,
did you have a good time?
Man. You definitely made us feel at home, man.
What you think, ma'am? Did you have a good time?
I had a good time.
Great time.
I love to be back. Man. Love to be back.
Yes, sir. We will be back with more members. We will.
Hey, I'd love to if y'all want to set up. I think that the only thing, if we have a bystander, like if you came again, should be go back there in the back, up there in the corner on the bricks, and I can move this over and I can set about 4 more chairs. So, but I only have 6 mics.
That's fine.
So I can set up to about that, but the camera angle stuff, mine, it was difficult. You might want to have your own little angle too if you want to do something and try to figure something out. But I don't mind doing it. I would love to, like, if y'all have a, like, if you finish a project, you want to do like a review of the project and promote the project type of thing, and like you all sit down and like talk about it, and just let me kind of be an outside narrator and have the fun in the games, and y'all just kind of. You know, I mean,
we definitely gonna talk. We're gonna talk after this.
I know that one of my goals is after I done a podcaster and 4 comedians is my biggest one, and after doing a couple of female rappers, I'm thinking about having like a female rap off. See if I can contain all these lionesses in one building, and like. I'm thinking of like being the white dude that shouldn't do some shit that he's gonna do. You know what I mean? And I might come up with child support, but. You know, I'll deal with that in court.
Yeah, we'll deal with that. We'll cross that bridge.
Yeah. But I think it's cool, man. Y'all definitely an inspiration.
Yes, sir.
You definitely have your name out there all around Augusta. Shout out to you guys again.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no real way to end it, man. I just say y'all till next time. Peace.